I would like to start this most important and interesting question in the 12th graduate student, career options after 12th. I would like to start this question with a life story of a boy studying in a school for 12th graduation and with a big dreams. Instead of saying big dreams, we can tell it as a confused dreams. To overcome this uncertainty, he should actually analyze his mind and come to a conclusion. At this time, many 12th graduate students would actually facing this uncertainty in their minds before the board exams. To overcome this problem, we are actually come across this topic and we have started a session, and you could watch this to come to a conclusion by knowing the ways to solve this problem. The main source for this problem is there are diverse options, diverse streams and diverse paths followed by each and every noble persons of our country. So that makes us too confused. If for example, let's take the way you take the dress. Let it be the white shirt, plain white shirt. If there is a only single white shirt in that shop, you won't even think. Just take that dress certainly within a time without thinking anything. But in the another shop, the same white plain shirt but of different types and many collections, and you would be actually searching for each and everything. You would be searching whether the stitches are good, whether the collars are in a correct length. If there are more options, we would be analyzing more. If there is less options, we would be analyzing too low. So to overcome this question, we have started this course watchfully. Let's now come into the topic. The first one is our plan or our schedule for this video. I would like to first welcome the unconventional path selectors. Why I have mentioned you the one person means, let's split it into three. First 90% people would actually have selected their paths. This question would be changing to each and every schools and each and every boards. But analyzing on an average basis, 90% of the students would be in a conclusion or in a thinking mind of a conventional path. Whether if he is studying in a commerce group, you would be trying for a BCom. If he is studying in a humanities group, you would be trying for an arts. If he is in a science, you would be trying for medical or engineering. So the 90% people would be actually going for a conventional path. The next 9% of the people would be searching for the unconventional path, but at the last time they would be following their friends or any advice of any noble persons and going to the conventional path. And the last 1% of the students would be watching the videos like this and analyzing and come to a different source or a stream other than the thing they have studied in their school days. And the second one is confusion in minds of students with endless debate in selecting medical or engineering. To search this one, I have actually made a flow chart on basis of what the decision making possibilities and what a student does from the time of 10th. The next one is use others' opinions as awareness, not the compass to your destination. Many people from your parents, teachers and friends, everyone would be suggesting different sources and different opinions according to them. They would be telling different course in different universities and various stream paths, but you should not follow them with the blinded eyes. You must take their options as awareness. You must go into the topic or the source of them and you should be the awareness, and you should analyze your mind and come to a conclusion. Not blindly you should follow them. And the next one is how to find the right choice of love. This is actually discussed in this topic, and finally we would be seeing the third option of law and career prospect in law in the part 2 of this video. And finally, let's break the conventional stereotypes. You'd be asking, what is this conventional stereotypes? The conventional stereotypes, according to me and followed in this video, is if he is studying after 10th in a science background, he would be going to engineering or medical. If in a commerce, you would be going to BCom. If he is studying in arts, you would be going to arts group. According to this video, I have made conventional stereotypes in this meaning. Let's come to the structure of our educational system. After the school days from the KG to 10th standard, a student would be studying the education system made in their schools and the board and our country. At the time of 10th, after completing, he would be making his first decision in his life, first major decision in his life. There would be many courses. First, there would be science with biology stream, science with computer stream, commerce, then humanities. The conventional path, according to us, is a science student from biology stream would be doing medical. Even you would be heard. Many students, many parents, or many other relatives would be telling, if he is studying in a biology course, whether you are planning to make him a doctor. Otherwise, if he is studying in a computer course, whether you are planning to make him an engineer. Like that, they will be actually molded in their minds with that conventional techniques. For science, it would be engineering. Commerce, they would be making him into accountants. And for humanities, they would mostly go to civil service exam. Why I have mentioned law in this down is that law is eligible from whatever streams you have completed in 11th and 12th. Even if you are from science stream, you can come to law. Commerce or humanities, you can come to law. Even I am from science stream and pick up law as my career. Next one, finding your right choice of your career path. At this time, when you complete the 12th, you would be given many advice and many options. Even your parents would be giving you advice, your teachers would be giving you advice, your friends would be giving your advice to a option of stream. And the major thing at this advice is the three of them would be giving different options, different streams from various colleges, so that a student is actually very much illogically fall into the uncertainty. To overcome this, as I told earlier, you must follow the quote of use their opinions as awareness, not your destination. So, using these 4 steps, analyze your mind and come to a conclusion. What's your interest and your love? So, let's dive into the steps. The step 1 is experiment various skills and subjects. You have plentiful time at now, so don't think experimenting various skills or subjects is a waste of time. Experimenting is very much good thing, as it shows you the path which is of your interest and love. The next one is analyze your mindset. After experimenting various skills and subjects, your mindset would be having on a certain thing, as love of certain percentage would be going to some subjects, and there would be percentage change. If you are thinking of psychology, sociology, political science, the 3 subjects would be having different percentage of mindsets. So the step 3, select what you love. From analyzing your mindset, which has the most percentage, you must select that thing. Select that course, and you must make it as a career path and develop that skill in your college days. And the next thing is what I told earlier, planning the journey takes time. As experimenting the journey takes time, but view from the destination, it is worth for it. So don't think experimenting is waste of time. As the quote says, destination or the career after the degree is worth for it. Because if you are going into a wrong career, you would be actually enjoying in the college days. For 4 or 5 years, you would be enjoying in your college days. But after that, you would be coming into a question that, why do I choose this course which is uninterested for me? And you would be fall into the trap of regret. So plan this journey in a right way. Let's come to the next slide. This is a very important question, and you must think at this time, because if we are able to select what we love, as we see earlier, we can select what we love. Is it a rule to follow the 2 paths? Is it a rule to follow conventional path? Does anyone thought the reason for our follows? We would actually not thinking of this, because this is not related to our stream. Our decision making, we would not think for the reason for our select. We would only thinking of how would be the course, what are the subjects we study in that course, how would be that university. We would be oriented to that educational manner. We don't come into the core path of what would be the reason. The reasons are, the major reason is lack of awareness on other options. The major thing is, many people would not even have an awareness on the other options. For example, even many of the students would not aware that law is a more competitive one than many other courses. like that one, there are many types of courses, like from fashion technology and commerce even, there are many types. BBA, there are many BBA types, and we are not aware of that. So the major one of the reason is lack of awareness. So you must go into the websites and look very well. Then the important one is fear to select unconventional path. Today, the conventional path are very much developed. The reason for it is many notable alumni and many noble persons in that field. If we take an engineering field, there are many notable persons like Abdul Kalam, Sundar Pichai. If we take in medical field, there are also many notable persons. But in the legal field or any other field, unconventional field, there are actually noble persons, but the awareness or message is not spread as more compared to them. And the third one is follow the pathway of one who succeed. This is important thing in our current society of following the one who succeed. For example, Sundar Pichai, who is the CEO of Google, who is also an engineer from IIT graduate. So many students would be aspiring to be like him, to one of the top leading company of our world, and would be ambitious to study engineering at IIT and follow him. The major, even let's take another example, like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who's the noble scientist of our country and even the president of India for certain years. We would be actually aspiring to be like him, but the major thing at this place you should take in the mind is take their traits, take their characters, not their paths. Take their characters, not their paths. You should not, it's not a rule that to become achievable, you should not only become a CEO of a top tier multinational company of the country, or you must be the president of our country, or top tier scientist of our country. You should actually take their characters and bring something innovative. That's the one attracted by many of the country and many of the societies. Now, what are the characters should be observed from them? You would be asking the question. It's like leadership qualities, communication qualities, then writing qualities, their way of approaching qualities, way of thinking qualities, then critical thinking skills. You must develop that one in the field what you love. The another thing I would like to share in this place is you can develop the skill. As I told earlier, whatever the skill by noble peoples, you can develop that skill. But you can't develop the love they made. As each and everyone have different art and different love. You can't make the same love for, I would repeat the sentence, that each and every person should develop the skill of noble people. You can develop the skill, but not the love of them. So analyze your mindset by experimenting in many ways and come to the thing what you love and make it as a passion towards you. The last one is ambition or desire to live in a comfort zone. Some students would be aspiring to get a corporate job and have a settled life. But so that in this case, some people would be not trying the unconventional paths to take risk. And this could be the another reason. And the path to success begins with the courage to select unconventionals. This is an important quote you should keep in the mind at the end of the session. And gear up and let's make it happen. Your future is calling and it begins right here, right now. So keep this in the mind and let's wind up this session by keeping this as here, the course selecting or course awareness course at this time, and thank you.